Well, please do forgive me, guys, but amid my constant push to cover the NBA playoffs and actual real players playing in beyond the first round, or, that one more than one game total in the postseason, well, I have kind of lost glimpse of the self-proclaimed GOAT and his offseason shenanigans. Of course, we all know he famously didn't lose any sleep over winning just one game in these playoffs, despite being favored to reach the Western Conference Finals with a generational playoff performer.
I don't lose sleep over that. Like, how did me and Luka lose?
Didn't lose any sleep because, well, his teammates stink and it was all of their faults, at least according to LeBron.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, there's 8 other guys on the floor.
Yeah.
So
of course,
so
we also know, as he is prone to do, old LeBron had an excuse waiting for his fourth quarter vanishing act in Game 5 elimination against the Minnesota Timberwolves in that first round series.
It's the first time I've ever had a sustained knee injury where I had to okay, you got to get off your feet.
And quite frankly, you will not believe what the excuse GOAT was up to allegedly just 2 nights ago. But first, guys, please do make sure you are subscribed as I continue my constant quest to 100,000 subs, as I cannot do it without all of you guys. Just like LeBron can't seem to get past the first round of any of the recent playoff series he has played in with only one perennial All-Star and Hall of Famer on his team. What he can do, though, is dance his ass off. Something we have seen throughout his NBA career, both on and off the court. However, he supposedly suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain in the fourth quarter of his most recent playoff choke job and subsequent gentleman sweeping in the first round of this year's playoffs. A game the Lakers, by the way, mind you, were favored in by 6.5 points at home and were tied 88-88 in the fourth quarter of, but managed to score only 16 fourth quarter points behind GOAT James and his 5 points on 2 of 7 shooting in that final period.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
Oh, and one of those baskets came in pure garbage time with his Lakers down 8 with only 34 seconds remaining in the game. And I think we need to point out he looked fine on that layup, as he did on his walk to the locker room following the game, though in the days following the game, we learned that James had allegedly suffered a grade 2 MCL sprain in that fourth quarter during a collision with Minnesota Timberwolves guard Dante DiVincenzo.
And that's the MCL injury that I had. So,
according to LeBron, he couldn't get out of bed the next morning following the game, and the team doctor immediately ordered an MRI. Now, the next morning was May 1st, keep that in mind, because James then was unable to make it to the Met Gala, citing the alleged injury in a post made to his social media on May 5th. So, unable to even stand and walk on May 5th, but the Dancing King has made a miraculous recovery, as just 20 days after not being able to stand or walk to make it to the Met Gala, James was seen showing off his moves in this latest social media posting by 16th Sports. Now, in my infinite push for journalistic integrity, I have been trying to vet this source and confirm the timing of this party, but details there are a bit sketchy. Speaking of sketchy, though, look at these moves by Braun. Just a total of allegedly 25 days removed from that grade 2 MCL sprain, an injury which typically requires a month to recover from.
4 to 6 weeks, the docs told me. I have 4 or 6 weeks now.
But hey, perhaps it's just those the infinite care and devotion LeBron puts into maintaining his body. Or perhaps he saw the LeBron James of knee doctors to get him back to dancing form for this postseason.
Because I went to the LeBron James of feet.
A postseason which, again, began after winning just one game in these playoffs. Not to worry though, LeBron, I'm sure, has plenty of work to do to get ready for year 23 off of the dance floor. James was just freshly selected to the All-NBA second team and is currently mulling over his $53 million player option for this upcoming season as he sets to turn 41 in December. The Lakers, meanwhile, will be feverishly trying to extend Luka Doncic in the summer and find, hopefully one more superstar to pair with this tandem and super team charge the Lakers' chances of maybe possibly winning beyond one game in next year's playoffs. Though, if we have learned anything about the legendary LeBron era in LA, he will still likely be dancing his ass out of the playoffs sometime in late April.